Oh, yeah, on that.
So Melinda Terry, but we do have some issues with how this is laid out, and our association certainly would argue that we do think it's in the state interest to help participate in funding to PL 8499 as they have, and as Tom said, because of that we've had less levy failures, and things are looking better, and we just want to stay on that track together because we are partners with the state, and the feds have told us that's where they want us to head.
Yeah,
so,
I'm sorry I missed some of this, but I do recall these general themes from.
But so it's a little confusing.
But on option 2 in particular, which I take it is they're not mutually exclusive, right?
No, option 2 is taking the entire policy up to that point and then adding that extra.
Adds the fourth thing. But the way it reads is option 1, so the three things that I guess are on the horizontal, they get the priority for the funding, and if they're fully funded, there's kind of nothing left over, but if they're not fully funded, I guess, then there's money left over for lines 2 and 3. So it seems a little bit all or nothing, if you will. I think you have to be a little bit more balanced on spreading out money a little bit. I understand the prioritizing it, but you better make sure you have pools that are contributing to all of them, and not just leaving some stranded potentially in some years. And so the fact that it's in number 4 at the bottom is certainly concerning, as well as just even generally the Delta Levy Subventions Program is number 3. So,
Pat, just take a look at the underlined language in the opening paragraph, which I think is the intent
of option 2.
That's the intent of the changes to the chart.
Although I would probably say second, third, or fourth instead of second or third.
Right.
Right. And so has that been rejected as wrong-headed or inadequate, or?
Yes. Yeah, we're concerned because again,
so you don't want it at all, an interim standard, because.
Well, an interim.
You don't want an interim standard. You want to.
We may be okay with an interim standard, but right now the way this is reading is we're kind of last in line, and we're not understanding a little bit of why that's happening. If nothing's left over, it looks like you don't even get anything. So it's not really spreading it out maybe as much as it could or should be.
Can we get through the next?
So on that,
take a look at the next three.
Whoever drafted it, was it an attempt to respond to what Joe identified as a problem of islands having some work done but not all, and then
the fourth priority?
Because our concern,
the fourth priority.
Melinda's point is that while that may be the stated goal, the priorities are set out in a way that you'd never get to it anyway.
No, in part, we've tried to say that projects in the second, third, and it should be in the fourth priority may receive funds in a year when some projects in the first category aren't fully funded. So it would allow the department to make an allocation amongst programs.
but if they are fully funded, then we may not get any. And I guess the point is during this interim period through 2015 is really the life, if you will, of the Prop 184 bonds.
Melinda,
so.
if you turn around the other way, are you saying that agricultural islands without small or large communities of people should have the same or higher priority between now and 2015?
No, I think prioritizing is correct. It's just part of the problem is the way this is worded, as if you could have years where if protecting water conveyance, urbanization, and channel margin habitat use up all the money, then we don't have any left over. And it just seems more responsible that, yeah, you prioritize, but you're making sure that you're still contributing to all of these financially, because that's your co-equal goals. You're still trying to keep every thing moving forward a little bit, not at the same financial level. And I think that's what you're speaking to is clearly, it is a prioritize, and the money amounts will be different. But we don't want to be left with nothing.
Pat, Don is suggesting